Do I recommend calling anybody a bitch? No, I don't. I think that there are better words.
Like
oh my god, yes, I'll leave that one too.
Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. Hi guys, we're doing more Am I the Asshole? I've picked two stories and I think it's things that we in the LGBTQ plus community really struggle with and perhaps go through. So we'd be really interested in hearing your guys' thoughts on these stories. You haven't heard them yet?
No, I haven't. This is all new to me. So what you hear, I'm hearing for the first time too.
Yes, I've got my own opinions, which I will gladly share. I've never had an issue with that.
You are great at that, babe.
I struggle to keep my mouth shut.
That's what she said.
That's why you're with me.
Oh, absolutely. That's why we might end as well.
Is there anything people can do, Paige, while I'm finding the story?
For those of you who haven't listened yet, there's the thumb. Blast it, please. What do I do with this? Ding-a-ling-a-ling! That's the notification bell in case you were a little confused by that. Please turn that on. And finally, please subscribe to our channel. Ready? Dive right in!
Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend she ruined my night by insisting she comes along? My girlfriend and I are both 20 and have been dating for a year. My girlfriend Jane and I have separate friend groups. Jane doesn't get along with my friends, yet she insists she is brought along to our night out / in. It's incredibly uncomfortable because while she's also a woman, these get-togethers are no partners allowed parties. Plus, she doesn't get along with anyone, so it's super awkward. I was invited out to one of their parties and Jane got upset that I'm going without her. I'll be gone from 10 a.m. Friday to the afternoon on Saturday. She has no issue with both of us going, but without her, it's an issue. I said I'd leave later and try and get back earlier, but she wouldn't have that either. I ended up bringing her along and it was a nightmare. The mood was brought down and no one really had fun as all of my friends seemed to be walking on eggshells around her. When we got back, she kept gloating about how much fun she had, but I felt the opposite. I said, well, I'm glad someone had fun. She got upset and asked what I meant. I explained that it was a friend's night in and she wasn't invited. She got super upset and pulled some crap about how it's toxic and that I want to have a night out without her. She says she's hurt, that I one, didn't want her there, and two, that I said she ruined the night. I just wanted to spend some time with my friends one-on-one. Am I the asshole? Oh, it's out of shot, baby.
Oh, I'll try again. Red flag. Red ass flag right there. And that shit blowing in the wind. She thinks it's toxic to be without her. That girlfriend got some issues. She got to go to some therapy lessons.
I agree.
Sessions, lessons, you know. She needs to figure her shit out because what's toxic is being with your partner all the time.
A lot of people go through these type of things, especially in lesbian relationships. Just because it is a group of women, you think like, oh, we'll all get along. I don't know, in my head, it's like, oh, your friends are my friends, blah, blah, blah. But it's so important to have your own life outside of a relationship.
Absolutely.
My question is, why don't they like your girlfriend?
That was the next red flag for me.
All of them don't like the person you're with, unless all your friends are wrong and toxic, the chances are they see something that you don't.
They say like, you're a mix between the 5 people you spend the most time with, or something like that's like the quote or something.
You have to do the whole like
that's kind of the only way to do it. Yeah. So they say you're kind of like those people around you and they kind of form who you are, but usually you have like-minded people around you for the most part, like people that are similar. So the fact that this girl does not click at all with these people, like literally to the point where they don't like each other, tells me that that is an outlier in the group, and I am very like sus about that. To me, I would really take a peek at the relationship.
You don't have to be best buds. They don't have to hang out without you there. But to have a dislike for somebody is quite extreme. And for me, the biggest red flag is that the girlfriend doesn't seem to like the friends don't like her. It's well established, but she insists on going. That's crazy behavior.
Yeah.
If I felt unwelcome by your friends, I would talk to you about it, but I would not be spending the weekend with them.
Yeah, that's weird as shit. I'd be like, yo, then don't come if you're not happy. Like, we'll see. I'll see you after and we'll have a great time.
And then coming back and being like, I had so much fun.
Yeah.
weird.
No,
Get
something all up and
out. Do you think it's important for your friends to like your partner?
I do. There should be similarities between your friends and your partner. What is the connection that makes them like you to begin with? Like, why would it not work? That's when I think there's a red flag. If my friends didn't like you, I would be looking extra close to see what the hell I'm missing.
I don't know if it makes or breaks a relationship, but I definitely think it forces you to look long and hard in a mirror to see what they're seeing.
Yeah, it's not like I just like, oh, I'm breaking up with you because my friends don't like you. But
is she the asshole though? The question is she the asshole for saying you ruined my night? There are different ways to say what she said.
Okay, communication, bit of a negative. I think she's not the asshole. I think the girlfriend's the asshole. There, I said it.
Okay, I agree with you. I don't think she's an asshole. But devil's advocate here, we haven't thought of the other scenario here.
Okay.
Important. What if the friends and the girlfriend had like an enemies to lovers type of situation going on, right? Are you with me on this? Okay. So like, oh, we hate her so much. 3 glasses of wine in, boom, hookup city. Hello.
Have you been listening to Dipsy again, Holly?
Guilty.
Oh, hit it.
Hit it.
Dipsy is an app full of hundreds of sexy, short audio stories designed by women for women.
They bring scenarios to life with immersive soundscapes and characters, no matter who you're into or what turns you on.
Find stories about that intriguing coworker with a British accent, or hooking up with your hot yoga instructor.
New content is released every week, so in between listening to your favorite stories again and again, you can always find something new to explore.
It's your go-to place to spice up your me time, explore your fantasies, or heat things up with a partner.
You guys have honestly been sleeping on Dipsy. If you're interested in checking it out, they're offering an extended 30-day free trial. If you go to dipsystories.com/Paige and Holly, 100% check it out.
Mwah. Thank you, Dipsy. Just before we get started, just gonna say that our camera battery did just quit on us. The memory card didn't save the last 20-minute conversation. When even our camera is sick of hearing our shit, like, I don't want to even record this anymore. I know.
Luckily, I did have a backup story, so we're not gonna rehash and pretend it's our first time.
We're keeping it real for you guys. We're like those fake YouTubers.
Yeah, great point. Okay, alright. Am I the asshole for calling my ex-girlfriend who outed me a bitch? Me and my ex-girlfriend dated for a few months. Neither of us were fully out. I was out to my mom, but not my dad, and her family knew she was part of the community, but didn't know her sexuality. We broke up a few weeks ago, and it was okay at first, but eventually got messy when she would constantly tell me that she loved me, bracket, she was the one who broke up with me, but she never said it with the intention of getting back together with me. I also found out that the reason she broke up with me was because I wasn't paying enough attention to her. Mind you, I was practically ruining my other relationships to spend more time with her. I used to spend my days on end just with her and ignoring/not communicating much with anyone else. I realize now this wasn't healthy, but I was just blinded by love, I guess. I'm not mad that she broke up with me about this. If she didn't think I was paying attention to her enough, then it was her decision to fully break up with me. I just wish that she had either talked with me about it over breaking up or had told me to my face instead of me having to find out from a girl that she had previously claimed to hate, yet told her the reason but not me. So I guess she was just like, you're dumb bitch, and then she found out the reason from some other girl. I called her out on it. A bunch of stuff happened and we were arguing the other day when she mentioned her mom knew about the whole situation and had read all the messages. It took me a while, but then I realized what she meant. Her mom knew that we were together. Her mom knew that I was a lesbian, or at least a part of the community, which meant that she had outed me as she had let her mom take her phone and read all the messages and had told her about the whole situation. So in the heat of the moment, I called her a bitch and told her that it wasn't okay to out me no matter the circumstances. I don't necessarily feel bad about it because a lot of our friends' parents are homophobic, so this is a dangerous and fragile situation for the both of us, and she knows the level of homophobia that some of us have to deal with daily, and yet she still outed me, which could possibly result in me being cut off from my best friends. So yeah, she's super mad at me right now. Am I the asshole?
Ooh, what are your thoughts? Because you always ask me mine first. What are your thoughts?
Okay, I was in the middle. At first I thought, yeah, you should never out anybody. Like, that's my knee-jerk reaction. reaction. But you can't tell someone not to talk to a parent about something that's troubling them. It's different if you're like,
hey, did you know she's a lesbian? Hey, did you know she was gay?
that's outing someone. Going to a parent or a loved one or a trusted individual about something that's upset you, I believe is okay, because you need support. And if you trust that person, I believe you're not outing them to the world. It's you're confiding in a loved one to help you with your situation. But I get it's sticky. The thing that crossed the line for me probably was showing them on the text, because that's
yes.
very intimate.
What a weird thing. Like, why would you even show your mom the text? You could just really give like a gist of it all. But what she's just scrolling through all the nudies and everything in there.
No, it's
What a
probably just
weirdo.
the fight page. It's not the sexting. Like,
Girl.
hey, mom, look at this.
Hey, who's to say?
Are you twirling your
I don't know. Okay, fair enough. I didn't really think about it just being the fight, but even so, that's weird. Just like explain it a little bit. I get why the girl was scared and is scared that her ex told her mom. I get that completely, because I was really scared when people in my life told other people, and I didn't want it getting out there. But like you said, you can't expect her to just not be able to talk to anybody about it. Like, that's not fair on her either.
Or could she have said, Mom, I just went through a breakup. I'm sorry I can't tell you who it's with because I want to respect her privacy because she's not out, but I'm experiencing this. And she said this, she did that. So that way you're still protecting the girl, not outing her, because parents probably chat, don't they? Like, parents are gossips. Moms are the worst.
I don't know, dads can be pretty out there too sometimes.
I think parents in general are just like, yo, what's gossip with your friends because I need something to. But I think you could have made it anonymous.
I think that's a great point, actually. If she had the ability to do so, that could have probably been the best way to do it. But if like they've been hanging out continuously like every day and shit was really obvious, she wasn't able to do that.
But then it's obvious, right? Yeah. Be like, I can't tell you who. If the mom's like, is it blah blah blah, I won't confirm nor deny mother.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, and that way, if the mom can put 2 and 2 together, at least it's not confirmed by you.
Yeah, I would say if she could have done that, it would have been better. She would have handled it better. Do I think she's a bitch for doing so? I don't think so.
I think the writer of that post put all that shit in the beginning about she's toxic. She said I didn't give her enough attention, where I ruined really. I think she was building. I think it was a defensive move of the post to be like, she did this wrong and this and this and this to justify what happened at the end. Not a very mature situation.
I was just gonna say they seem like they're either immature or in an immature relationship.
Yeah.
Do I recommend calling anybody a bitch? No, I don't. I think that there are better words.
Like
oh my god.
I didn't say it. I know it will be bleeped out for effect. I did not say it.
Liar. I don't think it's really ever necessary to call somebody that. So I'm gonna say she's the asshole. Sue me.
You know, you can take the high ground and be like, hey, you should never call someone a bitch. In reality, you're gonna call people bitches. You're gonna lash out, you're gonna be angry. She was broken up with for reasons that were unjustified. Then she's outed and she's shit scared. I don't think she's the asshole for calling her a bitch, but I don't think that you should just call her a bitch and then leave it there. I think maybe you should be like, hey, I'm sorry for calling you a bitch. These are my reasons, and I'm scared, and you shouldn't have done that.
Great
and
communication
I'm angry.
skills here. That's good.
If I did all of that and then someone called me a bitch and then came back to apologize, actually I don't know if I'd forget them. I definitely wouldn't forget them. I wouldn't.
You're like, oh, never mind. Okay, I see what you're saying though about it. So maybe she's not an asshole, but maybe she's more like an ass cheek. She's like a butt.
Not full asshole, but butthead. She's a butthead.
I like it. It's kind of like in between, not the full ass, but kind of like round. It's why with the sound, I don't know. You guys let us know your thoughts. We always want to hear them. Put them down below. We read all of our comments. We read
everyone's vomit. I think both are buttheads. Just bring it back one last second.
They're each a cheek.
Yes, together they make an asshole.
They do.
Bitch pound. We haven't done that in a long time.
Oh, let's bring it back.
Nice.
Felt good. What a way to end it.
I love you.
I love you too.
Unfortunate for you, you didn't get the other story, but we'll save that for another day when we've forgotten all about it.
Yeah, and it could be like new again.
No way! You shot them?
That's not what our story was about.
No. We love you.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.